Hey there, welcome to Living Local. I'm Lindsay Kovach, and today I'm sharing my top 3 favorite things about living in Trailblazer Park, South Carolina. As you might already know, my family and I live in Trailblazer Park, which is located about 15 minutes from downtown Greenville, South Carolina. There is so much to love about this town I call home, but I've narrowed it down to 3 reasons why I find it most appealing. Today we'll cover TR's incredible access to the outdoors, its small town community feel, and the abundance and variety of things to do in the community. From outdoor yoga to tomato sandwich taste-off at the farmer's market to live jazz brunch and wine club dinners at Topsoil, there is something for everyone here. At the end of the video, I'll show you a property on the market that lets you take advantage of all the incredible things Trailblazer Park has to offer at a location that can't be beat. If you're considering a move to Greenville, take my quiz in the description below to see which communities might be a good fit for you. I'd love to be a resource to you about all things in the upstate as you research and relocate to the area. The first thing I love about TR is the access to outdoor spaces and activities. Even driving home from downtown Trailblazer Park, you get the backdrop of the Blue Ridge Mountains on the horizon as you drive up 25 past Furman University's campus. This drive reminds me of how lucky I am to live right at the foothills of the mountains and what opportunities our town presents to explore the outdoors. While the outdoor opportunities are plentiful, there are a couple of things that my family enjoys the most. First off is walking, running, and biking the Swamp Rabbit Trail. I feel like I talk about this in every video, but really it is one of the main reasons why so many people love to live in Trailblazer Park. The Swamp Rabbit Trail is a 28-mile paved multi-use trail that runs along the main street in downtown TR and provides direct access from Trailblazer Park to downtown Greenville. For us, it's the site of early morning long runs on the weekend, Sunday afternoon strolls to talk about the week ahead or catch up with a friend, and family bike outings that usually end in a stop for ice cream at Pink Mama's in downtown TR. With ample parking and easy access, this trail is a big part of our weekly outdoor time. The trail is continuing its expansion to give trailgoers access to more commercial spaces and neighborhoods. They are currently working in May of 2025 on an extension of the Orange Line to connect North Main and Overbrook neighborhoods. This extension parallels Rutherford Road and would add 1.5 miles connecting Buncombe Road to Worley Road near Otherlands, one of my favorite coffee shops to work from, and then continue the connection from Worley Road to the Church Street Wade Hampton Boulevard intersection. That's near Harris Teeter, and through the North Main community. When we want to stretch our legs a bit more off the beaten path, we head up north Route 25 or 276, both of which provide quick and easy access to some of the upstate's best hiking, including Table Rock, Jones Gap, and Caesar's Head State Parks. Each of these have shorter hiking routes and picnic areas if you're looking for a low-key outing, and also longer trails if you're feeling more of an adventurous hike. We also have Paris Mountain State Park, just 10 minutes south of TR, which provides great trails for families as well as mountain biking and camping, while keeping you closer to the city. We regularly do the Paris Mountain Lake Loop as an outing with friends because it's a flat, easy walk for younger kids, but still has beautiful scenery around the lake and the waterfall. Typically, we stop at the end of our hike to let the kids dip their toes into Lake Placid and play on the playground before heading home. If you're looking for a more leisurely stroll with lots of opportunities for bench sitting and duck watching, Furman University's Lake Loop is always a favorite. The bell tower is centered on the lake, and this is also a hot spot for photos celebrating family events from prom to engagements to birthday parties and family photos. On the weekends, Trailblazer Park, located just outside of downtown TR, hosts a local farmers market as well as seasonal concerts in its outdoor amphitheater. Whether it's listening to the local bagpipe band, grabbing some fresh produce from the area's farmers, or just packing the soccer ball, blankets, and snacks for an afternoon out of the house, Trailblazer is a wonderful green space that is very much a hub of happenings in town. Given the choice, my husband and son would spend the majority of their outside free time on the golf course. With 4 public courses within 15 minutes of downtown, as well as many more options just outside of this range, there are no shortages of opportunities to hit the links. For a quick practice session, while us girls ride bikes on the trail, they often stop by Spring Park Driving Range, located right on Main Street in downtown TR. If you're an avid golfing family, you can check out my video about the top golf course communities in and around Greenville, linked here. All of this opportunity to be outside, combined with the weather and the views of the mountains, give my family the lifestyle we're looking for in Trailblazer Park. The second thing that my family loves about Trailblazer Park is the small town feel. Whether it's connecting with neighbors and friends at the local Little League game, running into families on our trail walks, or meeting up for a play date in Trailblazer Park, or grabbing a pint at Swamp Rabbit Brewery or Community Tap, TR feels connected in a way that other places just don't. One great example of a small town feel happened this past month when the mayor of Travelers Rest gave a surprise award to one of my friends for her service and organization of the Keep TR Beautiful litter cleanup efforts. My friend Kate has been very active in her efforts to keep our community clean and free from trash blown or thrown along our roadways and green spaces. She helps coordinate litter cleanup days and spends a lot of her personal time with the trash bag on the side of the access roads to Travelers Rest. The town of TR organized a surprise award for her at their town hall meeting and named the day Kate Brown Day to recognize her efforts in support of the community. This is a great example of the small town feel of living in Travelers Rest. It's no wonder why TR has been named one of the best small southern towns by Southern Living magazine, as well as one of the 15 best small towns for a summer vacation by Travel and Leisure magazine. For us, the question isn't why you should visit, but it's more of why you wouldn't want to live here. However, even with this small town feel, we don't lose the opportunity for activities, restaurants, and events. The third thing that I love about TR is that there's always plenty to do on a weekend locally. Weekends during the spring, summer, and fall can be centered around the activities in Trailblazer Park, where the seasonal farmers market is a Saturday staple. TR's close proximity to all of the local farms in the northern part of the county give us a plentiful produce selection at the farmers market, so you're able to skip that section of the grocery store in your weekly trip and eat more fresh, locally grown food. This market is also packed with local artists and vendors selling handcrafted goods, as well as food and coffee trucks to grab a bite to eat while you shop. Personally, I like to go to the 8:30 outdoor yoga that the farmers market hosts and then grab a coffee, a loaf of stecca from the Swamp Rabbit grocery booth, and a flower bouquet from Wet Knot Farms. The farmers market also hosts live music and a weekly kids craft activity. So you've got yoga, live music, fresh produce, locally made goods, and kids craft activities, and that's just on Saturday morning. Later in the day, you can return to Trailblazer and its beautiful outdoor amphitheater for the Music in the Park series, which hosts regional bands of all different genres, as well as local food and beer trucks. Speaking of beer, the greater Greenville beer scene is filled with numerous local and independent breweries that are constantly producing high-quality brews on their taps. Travelers Rest has its own brewery right on Main Street called the Swamp Rabbit Brewery. This locally owned brewery is a great place to stop on the weekend amidst your errands to grab a pint and play a board game or listen to some live music and play trivia. Community Tap is our other local watering hole that sits right on the trail and features around 30 different rotating selections from both local and national breweries, as well as dozens more available in their refrigerator section. My current favorite is their Low Tide Quencher Gatorade Seltzer, and it tastes exactly like it sounds, like a bubbly spiked Gatorade. Delicious and hydrating. The Community Tap also frequently hosts live music and allows for food to be ordered from the cargo-style food kitchen, and they've got a covered patio attached where they allow food delivery from any of the neighboring restaurants. Lastly, beverage lovers are flocking to The Nest, Travelers Rest's newest addition to the outdoor gathering scene. This backyard entertainment space is shaping up to be a great spot for live music along with food and beverage service. They also sponsor a free trailside trolley golf cart that allows for easier navigation of the town's downtown area. In addition to the market and the entertainment spaces, the city of Travelers Rest puts on a variety of events throughout the year. These seasonal gatherings bring neighbors together on Main Street and truly bring out the small town feel of our community. From the lighting the trees and Christmas parade in the winter to the Easter egg hunt and trick-or-treating downtown in the spring and fall, each season is marked with its own gathering on beautiful Main Street. The town of Travelers Rest also hosts other events such as art crawls on Main Street that attract visitors from Greenville and neighboring Asheville and Hendersonville. Travelers Rest is also a great place for runners, and it hosts multiple running events throughout the year. The Ville-to-Ville relay race from Asheville to Greenville has a stop in TR, and the Swamp Rabbit Marathon and Mountains to Main Street race start in TR and run to downtown Greenville. Plus, the 4th of July 5K at Furman is a local favorite. Finally, all the restaurants and small businesses in downtown Travelers Rest provide options for shopping, dining, and gathering. Zen Rabbit Yoga Studio has weekly classes as well as fun special events like sound bath meditations and astrology workshops. Topsoil Restaurant hosts wine club dinners and live jazz brunch on the weekends. and TR Makers provides art classes and camps for children and adults. You can get yourself lost in As the Page Turns bookstore looking for a gift for a friend, or rent a bike or kayak from Sunrift Adventures for an afternoon on the lake or trail. So the list of options for fun and adventure goes on, and there's definitely plenty to keep you busy on the weekends and engaged in our community, with new spaces and events always popping up in TR. So if you're looking for more time in the outdoors, a community with a small town feel, and plenty of events to enjoy on the weekends without going into downtown Greenville, Travelers Rest just might be the spot for you. And our newest listing highlights all of the great things that the town has to offer. This property is just half a mile from Trailblazer Park and the Swamp Rabbit Trail, and it's located in a community with sidewalks throughout. In my opinion, the lot is just spacious enough to give you outdoor living areas and privacy without too much mowing and upkeep. The Grayson Point community offers newer builds on nice private lots with great access to all that TR has to offer. So let's go take a look. So before we talk about the specific features in this home, I want to talk a little bit more about Grayson Point as a subdivision and compare it to two other communities that I'm often asked about in Travelers Rest. White Hawk Meadows and Pinestone Echo Grove are communities within Travelers Rest that are comparable to this, but there are some little differences between the three. I would say White Hawk Meadows is going to be a little more favorable in price point, but it's a larger community, up to 150 to 200 homes, and going to be smaller in lot size. Now, Pinestone Echo Grove, you would get the larger lots similar to Grayson Point, but it's custom homes and it's going to be a higher price point, with homes starting around $700,000 up to $1.1 million. So this property is typical of what you would find in a home in Travelers Rest. This home is less than 10 years old and has some of those more updated features that folks are looking for in a property. It's got a large open concept living space, nice eat-in kitchen with bar stools at the island. One of the features that I love most about this property is that it is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, but you've got 2 full bedrooms and 2 full bathrooms on the downstairs floor, and a nice extra bonus space upstairs that's super versatile. It can be your gym, your rec room, your office, or an extra play space or family room. So the type of homeowner who might be attracted to Travelers Rest or a community like this is the person who wants to spend more time outdoors. Properties that have a nice screened-in porch, outdoor living space, and then neighborhoods with sidewalks certainly lend itself to getting in outdoors and spending time outside. And the great proximity to Trailblazer Park is a central outdoor space for the community of Travelers Rest. I hope you've enjoyed getting a glimpse into what a home looks like in Travelers Rest, and it's given you a better sense of lifestyle here in TR. So if you love Travelers Rest or you're attracted to this area, it's probably because you enjoy spending time in the outdoors, and this community definitely lends itself to that. You've got sidewalks on both sides, making it a super walkable community, and larger lots that give you nice outdoor living space and still some privacy. Thanks for joining me today as I told you a little more about Travelers Rest and gave you a glimpse into what it could look like to live in this great city. If you have questions about properties in the TR area, or are ready to start your home search, or simply want to learn more about the greater Greenville real estate market, reach out using my contact information below or take my quiz. As always, thanks for watching my channel, and we'll see you in the next video.